Happy almost Father's Day Illustrated. Two things to know as we head into the weekend. Number one, obviously has to do with the market. You know, while closed prices are holding strong, buyer demand and the number of sales are actually shifting towards pre-pandemic levels. As I go out in the community, the question I get is the same question that you get. How's the market? We hear it often, but it's more relevant than ever before. And the reason, of course, is that the inventory shortage, the incredible appreciation in prices that we've seen over the last several years, and now the rise in rates has transitioned from what once was a real estate story to now a front page story. Our world, our industry is at the center of attention, and you can see the shift in the market in several different areas. The first is the number of closed sales. Right now, we are tracking over 20% lower than we did in 2021. That being said, we've seen pending sales reports that indicate that it may end up actually being closer to 35% over the summer. It's not here yet, but it's coming. You can also see it in the luxury market, at least nationally. This week, the headlines from the Journal, Forbes, Inman, CNN, and nearly every other publication read that the luxury home sales were down 18% from last year. Thank goodness that number was, for us here in Palm Beach and Martin counties, only around 5%. And obviously, a result of just the tremendous influx of people coming into our area. We're expecting the inventory and the average days on market to demonstrate an uptick sometime later this year. And you know, it's absolutely clear that our market is at a turning point. It's adjusting. The sellers may not know it, but we know it. And it's our job to make sense out of all this and provide confidence. I once heard somebody say that people are drowning in data and starving for wisdom. And that's never been more true than it is right now. Take a look at the attached market snapshot through May and use it as you think most effective to educate your buyers and sellers. I also encourage you to identify a focus or a strategy as you try to block out all the noise in the world and approach the peak of the summer. I asked a few of our associates what their focus would be. Here's what they had to say. Take a look.
This summer, our team's focus is on new construction and all these great communities that are coming out in our area. One thing we can do to help our customers is to be knowledgeable about the products, and also many of these communities are going to have a waiting interest list. So helping them get to the top of that list is going to be important. So good luck selling this summer.
Bonjour from Avignon, France. So what I wanted to just say to you is that communication is my key for the summer. And in so doing, I plan to just communicate. Basically direct communication with those that we know that have gone north, staying in contact with them. Since I'm abroad, I've already stopped into a few real estate offices in France. Say hello, drop a card, and I suggest doing that with all your travels in the U.S. and or abroad. For instance, I'll be going back and forth to Chicago quite a bit as well. And in so doing there, I will stop and see agents that I know, as well as go into the leading RE office downtown Chicago.
What I'll be doing this summer to increase business is working on increasing the inventory of listings. So how will we do that? Well, we're going to be increasing our advertising and marketing budget by about 20%. And we'll be doing some more open houses. We're going to be, open houses are back. So we're going to be back doing those again, reaching out, meeting the neighbors. Every time you do an open house, it's a presentation of a pre-listing to those neighbors. So we want to reach back out and do those. And I will be putting more contact into my client base, people that I've done business with over these last couple years. Good luck, everyone.
I like to use my summers to reconnect with all of my clients. I try to make sure that I call everyone individually, write some note cards, maybe schedule a coffee or a luncheon, do some of the things I don't get to do when I'm so busy during the season. Don't waste your summer. Have a great time, enjoy your clients, and happy selling.
So number two, the second thing you need to know is that our 2022 Ninja Selling Class will be August 15th through August 18th. As the market adjusts, so does the need for our day-to-day focus to be on systems and being deliberate rather than reactionary. Being what Ninja calls an on-purpose realtor, and I can't think of a better investment in your business. Our program will be held at the DoubleTree Hotel in Palm Beach Gardens, And it's going to be a fantastic way to spend 4 days with other associates that want to take their business to the next level. I've attached the sign up link in my email. The total cost to you is $700, but you only pay $350 up front with a remaining balance of $350 over your next 2 closings. I shared a quote with our leadership team from one of my hometown heroes, Admiral Jeremiah Denton. Some of you may know that Admiral and later Senator Denton was in an A-6 intruder fighter jet when he was shot down on July 18th, 1965. He spent the next 8 years in the infamous North Vietnamese prison camp called the Hanoi Hilton and made national news when he used Morse code to blink torture on video that was distributed to the American public. He was later quoted as saying that people can cope with adversity. He certainly dealt with a lot of it. People can cope with adversity, but their biggest challenge is dealing with prosperity. And of course, the reason is that success, when we have all the success, it creates a blatant disregard for doing things the right way. And that's exactly where we are, isn't it? If we want to grow and develop and move forward, are we relying on the market we've been handed, or are we doing the blocking and tackling and the fundamentals? Are we prepared to have those conversations that we haven't had in a long time about pricing, about reducing prices? Do we know how to identify what the right price should be, what the fair market value should be? Is our prospecting built on systems and habits and all the things that will carry us on into the future? We're entering a market where those that are committed to getting back to the basics will lead the pack. Your leadership team and I have never been more excited and committed to rolling up our sleeves and walking with you on that journey. Have a great Father's Day weekend. We'll see you soon.